I'm back in the office, time for another cycle commute. Here's a few thoughts of cycling in the lockdown. So my office is open again now, so I plan to cycle in twice a week. So it's time to dust off the bike. It's been active for about a month and do a bit of basic maintenance. So here she is. This is my Carrera bike. It's a budget road bike. I've done a review on this in the past. It's been brilliant for cycle commuting. So time to check the tyres, put on a bit of lube. But first, a quick polish. The bike's been hanging out for about a month now, so just a quick dust off, make it look presentable. The chain needs a bit of lube, needs also a clean by the looks of this, so that's the first thing I should do in the near future. And of course the just pumping up the tyres here. So on these I run not less than 80, probably 90 psi. The roads around here in London, they're not too bad, but you don't want them over hard because there are a few potholes around. Important on the brakes. If you're cycling in the city, you stop and start, so important to check the brakes there and just the cables to make sure there's no slippage there. So I think we're good to go. So I've really missed cycling over the past month. I've done local cycling, but this is the first time that I've really got to go the full distance. It's about 13 miles, 26-mile round trip to work and back, and I've really felt it. And of course, it's the safest way during the lockdown to travel around. You're not on any trains, or you don't have to use the underground, so it's safe. So I'm in the suburbs now, so it's a really nice cycle here. Sorry about the camera jerk. I've got to get this chest mount sorted out a bit better. It's a really pleasant start here. The great thing about London is that there are so many parks. So if you plan your route correctly, you can hit as many parks as you can, and you can share. This is shared with pedestrians. So it goes without saying that pedestrians have the right of way in these parks. So, you know, it's always good to be a sensible cycler. Keep everyone happy. Don't go too fast. So we're just going on to some of the roads in London. We're still in the suburbs here, and it's quite pleasant. It's quite nice to ride in the suburbs in London. There's not too many cars, and especially during the lockdown, you know, you've got the road to yourself in a lot of places. So this is really enjoyable. And cycling really helps you to get to know the area that you live in. So, yeah, we're getting into London now, so the closer we get to central London, traffic builds up. It's getting a bit more sketchy here, so you have to keep your wits about you. So just coming out on the inside of these cars, leaving a good distance between these cars. So yeah, I'm in the bus lane at the moment. So London has got a lot of bus lanes, and they're actually, ironically, quite good for cyclists because they're only used by buses. And the bus drivers generally are pretty good. But you can still see, I mean, you're still sharing the road with lots of cars. So yeah, you've got to keep that concentration. So there we go, 13 miles and arrived at my work. And look at that, no traffic whatsoever. So just I can take my bike into my office and just have a quick shower if I need it. There we go. That was a quick day's work. I'm back home again. So we're just outside King's Cross here. So normally in a non-pandemic time, this would be chock-a-block with traffic. So during the lockdown, it's been great to have less traffic on the roads. It's brilliant for cycling. The other thing you definitely notice is the pollution, or the lack of it. Sometimes you used to get home and had a tingling in the back of your throat from the pollution, even in London, which is, you know, one of the cleaner cities on a global scale. But even so, you can definitely notice the difference. Lots of parked cars there, so just be careful in case of any opening doors, and don't go too close to the curb when you're cycling along. You can see here coming up, this is a cycle pathway, and you can see that how London is not quite there yet. I mean, these don't do anything. You're not partitioned from the traffic. Back in the suburbs, what a relief. Looking very feral there. That's true COVID look. And there we go, back home. What a 26-mile round trip, and that's been excellent. So to do that twice a week is a godsend. So this is a great time to start cycle commuting. It's less polluted, less cars on the road, and it's safer. So look out for yourselves. Thanks for watching again, and please do consider hitting the subscribe button, and watch out for the next bikeonomic video.